There's plenty of iPhone accessories at CES, but in front of me is something rather novel, and it has some practical uses, as Tom here is going to explain from Flir. Tell me what we're looking at here, Tom.
So what you're seeing is a thermal imager sled for an iPhone 5. And what this does is it senses and images thermal information in the EM spectrum. That gives you the ability to see things in complete darkness, as well as be able to get temperature measurements off of things.
So this is the kind of thing used by the military right now.
Thermal imaging is used heavily by the military in order to be able to see things in complete darkness.
Okay. So show me a little more how it works then, and what the sled is like.
Sure. So this is the device, and on the back of it, which attaches to the iPhone 5, there's a battery, and then there are two sensors. One's a visible imager, and the other is the thermal sensor. And we combine those to create this. We extract high-level detail out of the visible, and we overlay that on the thermal information. I also, by putting this into temperature measurement mode, can then measure the temperature of certain things.
Who would want to do this kind of thing? I mean, it's a consumer product. You're selling it for $350, but who's it aimed at?
There are three target markets. One is the tech electrician kind of guy who's going to be doing work and looking at circuits. The other is the outdoor activist who wants to be able to engage in nature 24 hours a day. And the third is the DIY person who's going to be able to use this kind of information to do interesting things around the house. Such as,
like what? Yeah.
Okay. You are able to get a very clear idea of where moisture issues are, where there's insulation issues, drafts, any kind of the ability to see studs in walls or a hot pipe behind a wall. If you look over here, this is an electric circuit panel. And very quickly with this, I'm able to see that the top three circuits are the ones that are hot. And I can read what those circuits are. Now, those are not in overload condition, but I quickly could, if I wanted to, put in temperature measurement. I could now measure that temperature of each one of those circuits. The resolution of this camera is such that
and it's bypassing the iPhone camera entirely.
Yeah, it is. It's using the thermal and the visible sensor we have there. And it's so sensitive, it's picking up the heat signature of my hand that was on that wall, 10 seconds, 20 seconds ago. And it's going to hold that. So that's the type of resolution you're getting here.
Many thanks indeed.